let's do this side quest from Ginger versus Ginger.
Okay, so we have done the math. This is an hour into the stream, everyone joining us on YouTube. We have gotten a bunch of new stuff. Epic sprung essentially alternate career paths on us, so we're getting, not everyday clerics and tech priests and psyker stuff. Jacklord's become a Jedi, for example. And I've become a black priest. I am now a badass, in theory. Because apparently we wrecked a chaos cult. And while they are busy recovering, and, well, actually, here's a question. We need to roll to see how quickly I recover from the implant, don't we? To see how much time I actually have for this.
No. This is happening before your implant, as far as I know.
Okay. Then, yeah, I would like to make an inquiry roll to track down a certain priest.
Go ahead. Make your inquiry rolls. You'll have, if you can do this within about 3 days, you should be fine. Solomon's not gonna let you run around much longer than that, though.
Okay.
He's busy, but he knows what you're doing, so.
So, am I doing this in the marketplace with the +10 or just in general?
Go for general. Apparently the guy is more of focusing on gathering more of a flock than anything else.
Okay.
Good job.
I'm okay with this. Can I infiltrate a sermon and listen to him speak first?
You infiltrate a sermon. You got invited by one of his followers. Hey, you should totally come with me. This guy is awesome. Come on.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how kill everything is he?
Well, he's currently espouting the ways in which killing the witches and the mutants are all the great ways for the Emperor's favor.
I'm just silently nodding along in the background when he's talking about the psychers and the witches. This overlays pretty well with my own experiences.
Let's see. Stuff here.
Now the important question. Is he ginger?
The greatest and most important of all questions. So he's definitely doing this. He's trying to, bring everyone to his side. It seems to kind of work. Not really.
So what I heard is make my way to the podium there. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
He goes silent, watching as somebody's apparently making his way. Do you have a question?
I have an argument, brother. Is he
Arguments
ginger,
are not
though?
meant in the house of the Emperor.
I'm gonna answer with a fate that is untested is a fate that might as well not be there. Fate is proven in the testing.
There is a time and place for the tests of faith. Thou shalt not be able to do it here. Guards, remove him!
As I push through the crowd, I assume I'm wearing my ecclesiarchy robes over the armor.
That's a good assumption.
I just hold up a hand like, halt! As the guards approach.
What are you doing? Grab him and make him go. This is no place for any such debate.
Coward! He fears the light of the Emperor!
The guards are gonna start removing you.
I would like to try and roll my command to get them
Go
to
ahead.
stand aside. Are they counted as middle classes?
No, they're not. If you have worker, they might.
Wow.
I do have worker, actually.
Do you want to re-roll that, or...?
Actually, that was rolled entirely wrong, because I have command trained now.
Well,
Guess you
that's your
know.
problem.
Yes, it is. Shit.
Well,
Well, you did succeed. And see, there's actually only a couple of guards, and you have a Master Orator, right?
I do. Is the crowd getting friendlier?
Well, that was about the guards particularly. The
Uh-huh.
two guards that were about to, escort you out the room just kind of stop.
I get up on the podium.
He does not seem happy about this.
Yeah, I expect this went pretty far south for him pretty quickly here. I'm gonna start in with a brother. Is not every life supposed to serve the Emperor to the best of its abilities?
You know what? That's...
Okay, you're preparing to have us roll initiative. Great.
Really, I'm just setting up the thing over here.
I wonder how pissed Solomon is gonna be if I cause a riot.
Probably not. Unless you start go breaking shit, then I'll get real pissed.
unless you just preach him to destroy technology, I don't think he'll mind.
Maybe I can plant a rumor that that's what this asshole has been preaching.
If he felt like he was doing better, he might have revealed some other stuff. But it didn't seem like he was with the crowd today.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, this motherfucker. He was coming to our room. Is he ginger, though?
Yeah, Ginger.
Then I might be merciful. Does he have more freckles than I do?
He does seem to have more freckles.
There is only one way this can end now. Yeah, well, with that opening line that I mentioned earlier, I would like to launch into a speech about how we must all work together in a galaxy full of threats. And maybe even a bit about the horrid corruption that I fought oh so recently in that molten part of the ship now. In our very midst, they were spying on the ecclesiarchy. We smote them with a mighty smite.
Let's see. I should have some appropriate music somewhere. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Of course we must unite against such heresy. There is nothing else but to be said for such a thing.
Uh-huh.
What else is he supposed to say? I mean, dude, that's what you guys are about.
Yeah.
Do you wish to start a duet?
I want to essentially I want to essentially get the crowd in a mood that most mutants, are people too, and they should serve instead of be killed. Nothing
He
about...
does not agree with this.
Yeah, I assume it's a contested role. I'm just saying that's the contest I want to have there on the stage.
The mutants are not friends. They are the works of chaos. They must all be purged in the name of the Emperor.
They are the workers that build the munitions. They are the bricks in the machine of war.
All right, I think charm is what we're looking for here.
Okay. Are most of these workers?
Most of these are workers or middle class.
Okay. There you go. Eat shit and die.
He ate shit and he died.
Oh god.
You know, I want to segue this into seize this monster who would deprive us of what we need to win this war and safeguard against such threats. I want the crowd to get him.
Make me. Okay, you're encouraging the crowd to go and kill a guy.
Well, to get him, if they decide that that means killing him, who am I to say no?
He did say seize, not kill.
You know, given the tone of my speeches, I think they understand what I really mean while giving me plausible deniability.
I'm trying to see what you got per se with this stuff.
Command.
What's appropriate here?
Command.
I think command is appropriate. That's correct.
Don't fuck
I
this up.
was like, charm's not it. No.
So,
Give me command.
bonuses?
We'll see how. They seem pretty willing, but they're also, you know, about to kill or seize a cleric. Give me a -10 in total.
Wow. Rude.
You're getting like a +20, -30.
Is that counting the peer?
That is not counting the peer.
So it's a flat roll.
It's a
Okay.
flat roll.
Oh,
Yes! Die, cunt! Die!
You have just managed to encourage the entire room that was once his flock to join in on tearing him to pieces.
No, I just stand aside. This is none of my doing. No, please stop. This is wrong. You're going too far. No. I'm updating my freckle count for this.
Can we add like 2? You had so many freckles, 2 of them landed on you.
After that, I'm just gonna go down to the mutants, and the first one I see, just say, Frank has been avenged. Then leave.
They had a party that day.
Do I now have an in with mutants down there? Am I a
In
friend?
that ship, you now have an in with the mutants.
Yes! Exactly! As it should have been.
You would have had an in with most of that flock, too, except you made them kill a cleric, and that's gonna haunt them for a while.
You know what? Fuck that cleric. He had more freckles than I did. I feel like I have done the class proud. This is the way it should be played. Even Nyaxi is impressed.
I wasn't expecting him to get so mauled onto the fucking podium.
This is
Mauled
what
by
I
his own
built
flock.
for. This is what I fucking built for. No, I just love that scene. I didn't even draw a weapon. I just walked up there and killed him with my words.
I don't even know what the actually saying about this. This is
I mean, probably the flock thing. Well, the flock is probably in their nightmares telling themselves that he was a heretic. He must have been a heretic. That other priest
He
said
must
so.
have been, right?
But they go more heretical than him by preaching about mutants that isn't that burn them all.
I mean, Epic already said they're essentially slave labor. It's not an uncommon position.
It isn't. Ships particularly have a lot of them, so...
He must have been a heretic.
They
That was
are
a
basically
heretic
the
arm I
workers
tore
and-
off. You know, Dice, all is forgiven. I now realize you were saving those good rolls for this moment when you fucked me earlier on Fellowship.
Like, they tore him apart. Like, literally.
I'm just
There
gonna
were
go...
so many of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the marketplace on that last day and just sell my flak vest and flak cloak. Like, totally innocent. I haven't been doing anything shady at all.
Solomon is going to go and pick you up, but he seems to have a very approving kind of air with you right now.
Who specifically?
Solomon. He's gonna explain, hey, yeah, you're not, I'm gonna put you with everyone else. You want anything in particular? I wish to reward you for your services.
Oh, well, thanks. I was just about finished selling the scrap, and sure, yeah. Do you need me to go right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get you going. Get you set up.
Alright.
So, have you ever wanted to replace some of that weak flesh on you?
Well, not really, but getting a few bits that do something extra wouldn't hurt.
What can be arranged?
And then we probably settle on Leogre Array, I assume. Well, the others are still out.
Yep, and because you seem to want to be particularly, hidden about it, I'll even let the auger array be pretty much, unless you want to use other senses, it's not usually going to be visible.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Can't go down among mutants with expensive shit like that. They might smash my skull open before they realized it was me.
That's possible.
At least I'll feel bad about it afterwards.
You know, that's a great consolation when I'm gonna be dead and being torn apart in the warp by the people I sent there previously. Yeah, I'm betting that Priest is really enjoying his afterlife right now.
What happened? What? You have lost the flock. You shalt be part of chaos now. What?
You know,
Why?
I'm thinking that given the way we've been acting and the way we've been trying to act, Zinch is like smiling somewhere, isn't he?
Zinch is always smiling somewhere.
Yes, that's kind of his nature.
I mean, it's also just been kind of revealed that I don't even particularly like Zinch in a lot of ways because, he just gains power from planning. It doesn't even matter what the plans are, so it doesn't even matter if it succeeds or not. So, yeah.
To plan against himself and still become more powerful, somehow.
Yeah. That's how he works, so he annoys me in some ways.
Alright, so, yeah. Much surgery later.
Much surgery later. You guys are going to be put on a smaller ship with Solomon once it lands.
Uh-huh.
And you go off of the hive world that it went to somewhere much different.
Aw, crap. Am I gonna be outside a proper hab now?
You are going to be outside a proper hab for a little while, and then you're going to be in a proper hab again.
Oh, thank God. Open
Is it
sky.
only 1 month, or
It burns.
years?
You might have forgotten what one of the things you might get from this was.
Oh?
And why somebody really wanted you guys to be shown as, proper. You guys are going to be going to the Tarentine's Cabal's headquarters.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's put it this way. You're going to where the bloody Lord Inquisitor lives.
Oh, hey!
Oh.
We're going to see the boss! Oh.
The boss of the boss.
Hide the
of the boss.
psyker. Pretend to be normal, asshole.
I'm pretty sure it's a Warhammer psyker no matter what I do. Kind of his
This
deal.
would be correct. Yes. This would be very, very correct. So, this is, does anyone have, like, Inquisition or anything for their knowledges?
I have, at most, Ecclesiarchy. I think. No,
Oh,
not
same
even
Ecclesiarchy.
Ecclesiarchy. I have just Imperial Creed. Never mind. I have
The
Pier 4
psykers
Ecclesiarchy.
count.
I don't think psychers count.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, I went social build. I said fuck it to the knowledges I had available.
At least I got to buy intelligence once before it became like.
I mean, you could have bought it up with this XP and then, you know.
Yeah, but that means not getting psychic power, psychic.
You're just a
side infantry.
whore for the gifts of chaos, aren't you?
It's not a gift of chaos. It's a gift from the Emperor.
No, that is heresy. You're not gonna sell me on Psykers come from Emperor. Nope. Just no.
How would you otherwise serve him?
So, you're going to a place called the Bastion Serpentis. It is,
Okay.
yeah. It is, you know, it's based on one of the surface of Centella's moon, Lachesis. Oh, wow. Complicated fucking names, aren't they? So, it appears to be a fairly typical Inquisition way station. It, you know, massive fortress, all that good stuff. Things like that. The difference is, well, even among Inquisitors, not too many know about it. Generally, you have to be based in the Calixis center, you know, the sector, and then you also have to be fairly high up in the Inquisitor ranks to know about it.
Okay, guys. This is either very good news or very bad news that we are here.
It's good news, I assure you.
I don't know. There was an incident with a crowd on the ship. I shouldn't really talk about it.
So who's the current Lord Inquisitor?
Oh, that would be one Anton Zerb, if I remember right.
Yes,
Let me see if I
think
pronounce
was
that
the
bloody
case.
name right.
Something like that. I think I heard of it before.
Yep, Anton Zerb. Lord Inquisitor Anton Zerb. So, you guys aren't even put on the regular path, by the way. You guys are taken to a little bit of a side path. As the ship comes in, instead of going with the regular dock, you guys go and land in what looks like a maintenance shaft. There appears to be, you know, some tech priests around here that just take care of things, and there's like a single little landing zone. Almost hidden away.
Not suspicious at all. Yeah.
So Solomon tells you guys, alright, so be on your best behavior here. Don't go anywhere in particular either. Like, try to avoid anywhere. Don't move where you don't need to.
Cormac is concerned at this. Solomon usually forgets about, you know, dangers to normies. So the fact that it registers on his radar is a concern.
Don't say.
So he's moving you through various little maintenance shafts and everything. Every once in a while he seems to stop for a moment, and then you move through more, not populated area, but a place that is supposed to be populated that is not.
Did someone clear this place out?
Shh, psyker. Shut
Generally,
up.
there's not many people here most of the time, but you don't know that. The bigger issue is something else. So, eventually, you guys will be brought before, what appears to be something of a throne room.
Ah, Lord Palpatine, we meet at last.
So, when you enter this room, I'm presuming in an orderly fashion.
How hard would it be to trip the psyker without anyone noticing?
Who knows?
Very?
Let's not.
Very.
And say we did.
No, let's not and say we didn't.
So, when Solomon comes in here, he does a very quick bit of a bow before him and proclaims, Lord Zerb, I have brought you a group that has significantly succeeded upon your tests.
Yeah, Cormac is already on his knees.
Yeah. If senpai bows to someone, you need to respect someone.
So, please don't do anything. Don't do anything stupid. I'll have to kill you.
Yes, Jackalor.
I'm not activating anything, no.
You still have that grenade bound to you, don't you?
I'm not using it.
I'm just saying, it is an option.
The only thing I'd be throwing at is myself.
So yeah, he responds to Solomon, so, this is the group that you managed to round up for me.
Senpai noticed us.
The ones that particularly succeeded. Well, I suppose congratulations are in order.
Cormac has never
Welcome.
been so happy. He looks up with tears in his eyes.
Welcome, my former... God damn it, why did I forget what they're called?
Acolytes.
You guys are already... You're acolytes right now. You just got turned into acolytes, actually.
Okay.
What was the term for earlier? Agents?
Agents, maybe? Maybe.
Or I'll say former agents. My former agents. From this point forth, you are officially my acolytes.
Cool.
It's true, you don't
Out
see
of
his face.
character, does that mean did he just say that we're his personal acolytes?
Yes.
Oh god. How divine.
Oh, fuck.
So congratulations! You've now found out that what you were going through was for becoming acolytes of the Lord Inquisitor himself.
We are so fucked. Guys, we
This is
did
not-
too good! Why did nobody warn us about this? Why did nobody warn about us? I'm so sorry!
Sorry, Bacon.
This is probably the best thing and the worst thing that could happen to Bacon. But, yeah.
Shit. We did too good, Jack Thor.
Yep. Well, my personal friend, Solomon, is the one that was charged with trying to be as discreet as possible with finding good potential. And he said he's found it in you. This point forth, I shall send you on a training regime so that you are ready for what is to come. You, psyker, have particularly shown a wanton desire to use your abilities. I will be putting you in a very special place if you wish. Learn how to better control yourself.
You know, there's this look just thrown in fucking the Here's direction, like, see? Now you're gonna get it.
This is not a lie. He's going to get it if he goes for it.
Of course, Lord Inquisitor.
Oh, does that mean you're going for it? Because this is the part where you might get favored by the warp, or you can choose other path. The power well path.
Man. Where by the warp is really good, and you said that it counts for both the
It will. So if you rolled 75 on both, you would then roll twice on Perils of the Warp. Choose whichever is better for you.
I think I like this deal. So yes.
Alright, so that's what he's going to go for. Good to know.
The command, Lord Inquisitor.
So, would you wish to go about your training? You know yourselves better than I ever will. Do you wish to train with each other? Wish to go your separate ways? Enhance your own strengths?
I believe...
I would, of course, bow to the Lord's will, but I believe I could use a break from the psyker, if only for a little while.
Understandable.
I agree with Cormac MacEthan, Lord Inquisitor. It would be best if we went our separate ways for now.
Then that is what you shall do. I will send the valid recommendations. And you will be taken in by various groups. May the Emperor's light shine upon you, acolytes. Believe I have more business to attend to.
And we exit, bowing every step.
Yes.
Well, shit. We are so totally fucked.
I mean, this is the best thing and the worst thing that could happen to every one of us.
Yeah. Shit. This is not something I expected.
I mean, I think
This,
for Jeff's...
This has been the plan ever since the very start.
I thought it was just a eccentric inquisitor, not someone this high up. This is not okay. This is very sad for us, actually.
He is an eccentric inquisitor.
Well, technically you are right. But personally, I'd rather we were shunted off to a secondary inquisitor as his personal attendants.
Yeah, he is the eccentric inquisitor in this case.
Fuck! You do know what this means, Jackalor. It means we might end up in a position where we can fuck the entire sector with incompetence.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm well aware.
Wasn't originally going to go that fast, but hey, give me a couple missions. You guys might be in a position.
You know, given that we have surprised you pretty much every session, I expect we're gonna manage to kill a planet by the end of the next session at the latest.
Look, let's not be that pessimistic, but yeah, probably.
So yeah, sadly I just haven't had enough time to really go too much in depth on anything past this point. Because you guys are going to get a mission after getting trained up and everything, so as far as my plans go, this wasn't as far as it was, so...
Turns out when you don't plan for everything, you don't plan for everything.
You guys will be able to, if you want, go on some side missions and such, if you want together or apart, but I don't really have anything particularly important after this at the moment. Besides you guys reuniting.
Well, that's fine. If you want to give us a filler thing, I'm perfectly okay with that. Be it sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have.
There's
Yeah.
not. I just don't got enough stuff to really send you on a mission or anything yet.
I mean,
If
I'll
you
have to
want to
get
do
my.
some filler things, that's fine.
I'll have to get my power weapon anyway. That's.
And if you have any
that-
thrones left over, yeah, totally. Go ahead, use them.
Do we get any thrones from this? Those are your monthly pay increase.
Your monthly pay is actually going to stay the same, and you're going to
Okay.
find out why soon.
Does our monthly
Once you get back
pay-
together.
Does our monthly pay tick up due to having advanced in rank since we originally calculated it?
It does. Yep. And in fact, in your training, 2 months will pass, at least.
Does it change from my from Templar Codex? Is my question. I don't think it does.
Nope, it should still stay the same on you.
Yeah, kind of sad because I'm poor as fuck. But yeah.
While we were healing and traveling to the world in question, would that be a third month?
Yep.
So 3 months of pay.
You'll get a total of, you'll get 3 months of pay total.
And I think
Where was the page for that in the?
yeah.
Way at the top.
Income and social class 124.
Okay.
Clerics. Rank increase. So I'm at 280 now. Do we have access to essentially better merchants?
You have access to stuff that's in your orders that you're training with right now, which means that certain things will be almost impossible, other things will be very possible. For example, Jack can definitely get a force or a powered weapon if he really wants. They have that where he is. You're with the Jedi Order. Congratulations.
Okay, so just get one rather than having to do a mission for it. Cool.
Yep.
Heresy leads to the dark side of the Force.
Yes.
You
That is
are among a bunch of badasses. Expect basically badass shit with you.
Yeah, it's being amongst the Jedi is a bad idea if you're not a badass yourself.
What are you doing over there then?
So yeah, this'll.
I'm training to become a badass.
So you did accept the favored by the warp. You don't need to buy it yet, but he's going to send you into a very special chamber with which Solomon helps set up, in which you basically are going to be forced to be somewhat in the warp itself to understand it.
Ha! Rip. I mean, what?
Basically, you are forced into being an astropath for a while.
Yay.
Which is why you're going to gain both 10 corruption and 10 insanity by default, and then I'm rolling 1d10 for further.
Let Jackal roll. He'll fuck the roll up way better than you ever could.
Yeah, give me 1d10 twice.
D10.
Just look at the light, Jackal, or it will be fine.
Insanity and corruption. So you gained another 8 insanity and 5
Puts me
corruption.
at 33 insanity and 21 corruption.
F.
Yay!
This means I actually don't care about fear rating 3 anymore. Or do I?
Yay!
Just, you know.
Insanity is coming. Ugh, the power is in me.
Not quite that. So do we need to? I need to roll the malignancy tests.
Yeah, let's see. Where was that shit?
Do we skip a level of insanity and malignancy test, or do I roll that twice?
You will not need to roll it twice. You'll skip one because you gained it all at once.
So
Instead,
if
you just
go-
immediately jump to the 30. So
I roll 1d100, right?
what page was this on?
It's page 240 for the malignancy table.
1, 2, and 40.
No, 240
Ah, okay.
page of the PDF.
There we go. Malignancies.
Malignancy test
Alright.
is page is the page above.
Alright. That's for
For
corruption.
every 10 corruption points the character gains, he must test willpower.
Yeah. So you'll need to test your willpower for the malignancy thing. You are just tainted. Test willpower. Literal damage is roll modified on CPs. You don't have anything particular, so it's just a willpower test.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, make sure to roll it for me.
Willpower. No modifiers. Hey, I did it.
So you
Did
don't go buttfuck crazy?
Not yet.
Oh wait.
Hmm?
Did you guys ever see his fear stuff? You actually
No,
should have
I
gained a
disabled.
corruption.
I disabled it before the night.
I know one of you at least saw it. I think you and Bacon are supposed to have like a point or two of corruption each.
We saw it in the trial run
Other
when we
guy.
were just experimenting.
Yeah.
No. When you were facing the psykers.
Yes, but we...
Well, yeah, they all faced
You just had
fear
us
rate.
roll... You just had us roll insanity for that. I added my point for that.
That was the shock table. That was the shock table. That
Yeah.
was the effect.
If a character suffers insanity points resulting from a failed test, only if you gain insanity. Doesn't matter.
I don't think you guys gained insanity, did you?
No, I don't think any of us gained
I
insanity.
gained a point.
Oh,
Then you gain I think 3
4
corruption
points
points.
of corruption. He got a 4, so it was 4 points of corruption.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
So yeah, sorry, you are slowly going down the path of corruption.
My faith will protect me. I do not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Please stop hurting me! Please, not the fire again! I'll tell you anything!
Oh yeah.
I'm busy getting
Succeeded
trained.
on that one. Good job. Now we have to go and check your disorders. I don't even think
Yep.
you get a roll this one because you got 30, didn't
I'm
you?
not sure actually. I'm currently unsettled at 30 to 39, so the plus 10 to the trauma modifier.
Version. Ah,
I don't
Wait,
gain a
so
disorder
was I supposed-
until 40 to 49.
who don't?
Yep.
I mean, this one says a new disorder is on. You have madness. Oh, okay. So let's see. You're currently unsettled. You actually have still a ways. Good job.
Yeah, it's technically still not insane. Totally, that is.
Technically.
Not too bad quite yet. So let's see. What about the thing here? So you suffer trauma. That's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do is make a willpower roll with a plus 10 to it.
Roll plus 10.
Because I'm going to be making this particularly bad though. What you saw and everything. We'll make this one minus 10.
Okay.
Shouldn't have
In exchange for
started-
not rolling twice.
Yeah, that's not making it. So
You
let's
do
say
have
plus.
fate points, Jackal, or you can reroll.
Yeah, that is true. I do have 2 fate points, so I can reroll that.
I don't think I'm gonna let Fate Point do this one.
Okay.
I really want you to be hurt somewhat by doing this, basically. So, roll a 1d100. I don't think you just failed by any particular degree, though.
I think that's plus 10 on the roll.
Ah, it is a plus 10. So 1d100 plus 10.
Yep. 1d100 plus 10. Oops, that's plus 1, not plus 10.
I mean, this is actually more of, background than anything. Most of these will, disappear by the time you reunite. But...
I'll re-roll just because
Yeah, go ahead.
It's 93, that means its character is constantly fearful, seeing danger everywhere, and extremely jumpy. The character gains plus 10 on all perception-based tests, and is at minus 10 penalty to his willpower for the next 1d5 days. I'll roll. Well,
Yay! So you see danger everywhere while you go off to
hey,
become a
5 days!
Jedi. Normally they wouldn't accept somebody like you, but...
Yeah, orders from higher up. You don't ignore. Pretty
You
sure
don't
that
seem
even
completely safe in the head in some ways.
yeah, I'm not safe in the head. I'm over double their requirements.
Yep. Alright.
They might ask once, "Are you sure?" and then get no. Yeah, okay, you're sure. Okay.
You now have the knowledge of the warp that you need. You understand its flows and currents. Yay, access to favor for the warp. Cost 400 though. Good luck.
Yeah, it's totally worth it though. Totally worth it.
Alright.
So yeah, no malignancies, no nothing.
Didn't really get anything too bad.
Just that I'm one step closer to dying horribly.
One day. One day. Although
One
this will
inevitable
also
step.
help not being killed by suddenly you are grabbed from the warp by a demon hand and burps.
Yep. I need to look up, what was it?
In addition, if a non-combat fear test is failed by 30 or more, the character gains 1d5 insanity points.
Don't worry, you guys haven't met anything too horrible quite yet.
No, I'm just trying to find where this stuff about the corruption is.
Oh, that was
It's
actually part of the corruption.
Yeah, that's part of the corruption page. Same. 140, 240 something.
Warp shock is what it's called. Failed
Yeah.
fear test involving entities from the warp. The number of corruption points are equal to the fear rating. There's not much else to describe the psyker's ability of doing that besides, a warp.
But that's
warp-based,
that's specifically
It doesn't-
from entities from the warp, though.
It's literally described as pulling the warp to make you become look incredibly intimidating. I said.
That's basically what he does with his power.
Mm-hmm. You bend the warp by your will and hope it abides.
Okay. And they had a fear rating of 4?
They
Yes.
got a really good roll, yeah.
Yeah.
They
It did
got
help that
the
they
same
had that.
thing as he did, basically, actually.
Yes.
Okay.
So you both were just walking around with fear rating 4 for a little bit.
Yeah. It was crazy. Very crazy.
God's fucking damn it,
Warp was
Jackal.
happy that day.
It's why why psychers fighting psychers is like everything goes to hell and then back and then to hell again.
So, what are the options for cleansing this shit? Because I need to stay below 10 to keep my pure fate stuff.
That's right. There are ways to cleanse it. Let's see.
Yes, I'd like to know them.
Wouldn't you just?
Persuasion. Where was it? Oh, there's removing insanity.
Yeah, how do you remove insanity?
Well, for one, you can spend 100 XP to remove a single insanity point.
That's not gonna help me.
Let's see. That's the main way it notes it, but I will say that if you guys spend actual role-playing time, you know, in it instead, I will let you slowly remove some insanity.
Mm-hmm. So what, like doing normie things?
Doing normal things, yeah, just do normal things. Go over to the church, start praying for, you know, a good part of the session. And I'll just, you know, start slowly decreasing your stuff.
That's not removing insanity, that's trading corruption for insanity, sounds to me. I'm just saying there's literally a talent insanely faithful somewhere in here, I think.
Yes, there is a talent for that. What was I?
Removing corruption is a lot harder, though.
Yeah, how do you do it? How hard is it?
Yes.
Well, I know there's some powers somewhere and some other things. Let's look them up.
Mm-hmm.
Lens. Not in that one. See. Purge the unclean. Does that do anything?
That's
I don't
rain.
think so.
Be right back.
Well, I need to split the video anyway.